This morning, a powerful storm struck Catalonia, but its impacts continued to be dealt with throughout the entire day. The most intense effects of this weather system were felt in the Vallès Occidental region, where heavy rainfall caused major disruption. The municipality of Sabadell turned into a river, where some of the most serious incidents were recorded. According to information received, torrential rainfall reached up to 65 liters per square meter in some areas. In Sabadell alone, more than 43 liters per square meter fell in just a few hours. In less than 30 minutes, over 20 liters per square meter was recorded. The sudden intensity of this rainfall immediately exceeded the capacity of drainage systems, causing rapid water accumulation on several city streets. As drainage became overwhelmed, roads quickly transformed into flooded river-like routes. Traffic was forced to slow down and eventually came to a stop. For safety reasons, authorities ordered the closure of several important roads. One of Sabadell's most important road corridors, the 4 bridges of Gran Via, had to be completely closed due to the depth of water. Vehicles traveling at that time became trapped. At the same time, other main roads, such as Rambla Iberia and Ronda Ponent, also experienced significant water flow. In addition to road closures, infrastructure damage was reported as well. On Costa Ideo Street in Sabadell, a sewer wall collapsed due to the pressure of accumulated water. This collapse damaged a gas pipeline located in the same area. As part of routine protocol for incidents involving public service infrastructure, the necessary technical teams were deployed to safely secure and isolate the zone. Throughout the morning, calls for assistance increased rapidly. The Generalitat Fire Service confirmed that by around 10 a.m., they had received more than 270 calls linked to the storm. Most of these calls were related to water entering basements and garages, fallen trees, and vehicles unable to continue moving in flooded areas. Emergency number 112 received 755 calls related to 596 separate incidents. 200 of these calls were made within just 1 hour, reflecting how concentrated the impact was, and how suddenly the event developed. Beyond roads and emergency services, academic activities were severely disrupted. Several universities suspended their academic activity for the entire day. These included the University of Barcelona, the Autonomous University of Barcelona, the Polytechnic University of Catalonia, the University of Girona, and Pompeu Fabra University. The decision was based on risk assessments and the difficulties of ensuring safe mobility for thousands of students and staff. Within the Vallès region, multiple schools were directly affected. The Andreu Castells Nursery School in Sabadell suspended activities after water entered the building. The Can Lobet School Institute in Barberà del Vallès also suspended classes due to storm-related complications. In addition, the Primary Care Health Center in Sant Feliu de Codines was closed because of flooding, with appointments redirected to the Caldes de Montbui Health Center. Transport disruption extended beyond road closures. Rail services were affected as well. On the Rodalies network, the R4 line between Sabadell and Terrassa remained closed until midnight. The R2 North and R11 lines were operating on a single track between Cardedeu and Linares due to a tree falling on the tracks. At several stations, information systems such as screens and public address announcements were reportedly not working properly. As a result, many passengers received incomplete or delayed information during the disruption. Vehicle movement on major highways was severely impacted. The C-17 in Mollet del Vallès and the BP 1413 in Cerdanyola were closed to traffic due to flooding. On the AP7 motorway, there were 9 kilometers of southbound congestion between Cerdanyola and Santa Perpètua de Mogoda, while northbound queues extended 8 kilometers towards Sant Cugat del Vallès. These figures show how brief but intense rainfall can create widespread transport issues across the region. Emergency teams also responded to an incident in Cerdanyola involving a bus trapped in deep water. The Masos d'Esquadra assisted passengers and arranged transportation in another vehicle. This operational decision ensured a safe transfer for everyone. Weather analysis confirmed that this storm traveled across Catalonia from west to east in a short period of time. Despite the limited duration, the intensity of rainfall at specific intervals was enough to generate significant surface runoff. Apart from Sabadell, other areas across Catalonia also recorded high rainfall amounts, including 81 liters per square meter in Caldes de Montbui in Vallès Oriental, 65 liters per square meter in Cerdanyola del Vallès, and 61 liters per square meter in Benissanet in Ribera d'Ebre. Hydrological authorities also monitored the Ripoll River, which reached the alert level. Although the rainfall has now eased, the process of restoring normal conditions continued throughout the day. The response teams included local police forces, firefighters, municipal workers, civil protection units, utility technicians, and transport agency response teams. Work included clearing fallen tree branches, pumping accumulated water from low-lying areas, checking infrastructure for damage, and reopening sections of road when safety permitted. Authorities have noted that the consequences of this storm caused significant disruption. This event highlights the importance of coordination when large amounts of rainfall occur in a short time. Emergency operations were conducted using standard safety protocols. This event will remain recorded as one of the most impactful rainfall episodes of the season in the Vallès Occidental region. The storm demonstrated how extreme rainfall can temporarily disrupt transport networks, public services, education schedules, and road safety operations. The situation is now under control, and the storm event is officially over at this time.
Дорогу закрыли, да? Да, закрыли эту дорогу, все, машины не ездят.